There's always this overhanging anxiety in the industry that we may run out of resources. After all, they are non-renewable. However, you argue in your book that the key supply side challenges are in fact above the ground as opposed to underground. Tell us, what are going to be these issues in the next 5 to 10 years?
One of them is the one we've already been talking about, geopolitics. And I think the whole thrust towards nationalism, this isn't confined to the resources sector. I mean, we're seeing nationalism, and deglobalization breaking out all over. I mean, and resource nationalism is just one rather small component of this more general outbreak of nationalism, of nativism, populism, protectionism, and so on. So that is clearly going to be a major above-ground issue that will shape what takes place in the industry. Mining has, in the past, tended to focus on below-ground issues, which is to say, what's in the ground and how do we get it out? And what I wanted to say is, yes, we still have those issues, but increasingly important to those that we deal with above the ground. We have land issues, we have water issues, and we have emissions issues, emissions to the air. And in all those areas, I see the challenges of the industry mounting in future. Waste issues. I mean, mining, and particularly as you go to lower and lower grades of material, the amount of waste generated increases all the time. People become less tolerant to seeing the disposal of this waste, and then you have accidents such as happened in Samarco in Brazil last year that kind of draw attention to the potential consequences of waste management when it goes wrong. A number of the biggest mining areas of the world are water-stressed issues. Chile, Peru, Southern Africa, West Australia, and so on. So this is going to be a bigger issue for the future. There are means of dealing with it, desalinization, but they come at a high cost. And the last issue is emissions. Well, mining itself is not particularly energy intensive or emissions intensive, but the processing of those things often is. So the combination of those things in future, I think, is going to become more important. And what I say in the book is that the draw on these other resource systems is potentially as big a constraint on future production as the availability of raw material in the ground.
David, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Nick.